It is Sig. How's it going, Sig?
Wonderful as always. How you doing tonight, Nick?
Man, those games previously, they're gonna be hard to top. Let's be real here. Those first two games were definitely just a battle of the masses, and
It, it was
I
like a beautiful boxing match. Just somebody throwing a left counter with a right, and good 2 minute team fights. I mean, it was truly a spectacle.
I think while we were talking before, I think you said it best. It was literally people just bringing out their chins, like punch me, now I punch you, now you punch me, and
Yeah,
just
waiting for a haymaker.
yep. But yeah, well, hopefully these guys, we got the awesome teams of Northern Storm and Hardcore Campers. Let's see what they have to bring to the table. I'm sure that they're as ready as we are to come out swinging. So, but yeah, I do have to say though, we had a lot of interesting picks the last game. It seemed like that we were seeing a lot more different champions rather than before. It seems like that people are starting to show their, what's the word I'm looking for? Adaptability, it seems to be, especially with that new player coming in for. I'm sorry, which team was?
That was Take the Lantern. That was their
Yes.
jungler.
hmm But yeah, I think that they adapted pretty well for it. They were able to hold their own, and we're just seeing great plays from every team.
Oh yeah, and it was exciting, different picks. An incredible counterplay in game two.
For sure.
Uh, and now we're gonna head right into our own set.
About time. Alright. Yeah, got Northern Storm versus Hardcore. Campers. Got the Sona ban.
A big meta pick right now, so
Oh, sure.
very understandable ban.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going.
Rumble.
Rumble.
We saw a lot of him in the previous weeks. It's kind of sad to see that kid go. But, rest in peace. Is that a target ban, or is that more of a Zaya?
I would say that's definitely a target ban against the top lane. So we'll see how that plays out. Zaya, she was heavily played the past few weeks. We haven't seen her yet today, but this is going to be a big ban. I think that's targeted most definitely towards Spank.
Yes. I tend to agree with you. We have seen a lot of her in the previous games, and a lot of players have gotten really good with her, able to adapt to her.
Well,
I'll
it's
just
just a
shut up.
silly amount of CC. A silly amount of CC for an ADC. We saw a Viger ban come across on the red side, as well as a Urgot ban on the blue side from Northern Storm.
Zoe.
She's too difficult to play around right now not to ban, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
She either strikes lightning and you can't shut her down, or she's has next to no impact. So I can understand wanting to take out that chaos factor there, Nickel.
For sure. I haven't seen much of Zoe. It would have been interesting to see, but again, that's, like you said, a little bit of a factor that they probably don't want to deal with. Got the Nivea pick first, and possibly a Malphite. Yeah, Malphite, more tankiness, goodness of soloing, maybe.
Definitely. And after the incredible play we saw from Gotta Get Lucky these past two games before this, it's an understandable choice.
For sure. Maybe not as aggressive as Gotta Get Lucky in the previous games, but you know, we'll never know until we get into the game.
There are freshly shaven mongooses that aren't as aggressive as Gotta Get Lucky in that last game.
So, Gotta Get Lucky is the honey badger to the freshly shaven mongoose.
He is what they aspire to be. He is the pinnacle of aggression. If we took it off last game, we did see a Jarvan come across as for a pick for the campers.
A Mumu. Interesting. I haven't seen a Mumu in quite a bit. Jeez.
A Mumu brings a certain amount of CC that you don't see coming from junglers in time. I mean, just very, very, very lock. They can lock you down really well.
For sure. Especially that yeah, like you just said, that lockdown is going to be very beneficial, especially that misfortune that was just picked.
It's so meta right now. Just her team fighting ability and the damage and the lethality. One of the ADCs that can really manage and use lethality to the farthest extent.
For sure, and an attractive character to boot. And we got a Corki in the mid lane, probably. Alright, back to the bands. Hardcore campers. Orin, we have not seen Orin at all these past few games.
With as powerful as he is, it's completely understandable. The man can go to lane and never has to leave. Just bully for days.
Here comes the Twitch. Alright. Last few bans for each team. Pick carefully.
Life is too short for fear.
Aloy. Excuse me. Aloy?
Bless you.
Bless
you.
Alua.
Strong ban. I think that's definitely a targeted ban as
Yeah,
well.
I tend to agree. With how strong her top is too, I mean, I wouldn't want to be touched by tentacles either.
We saw the Morgana and the Twitch ban come across as well. Strong bans. Twitch targeted the late game, and Morgana just a CC machine between the Dark Binding and her ultimate.
The Morgana had a rework recently, didn't she?
She just had a micro nerf. I know that.
Yeah,
and they took away some of her spell vamp.
Oh, okay. I guess not terribly. Alright. Let's see what we got. Vayne. That's a strong pick, alright.
I think Spank Me's looking to show how much of a hyper carry he can be.
For sure. You can
And
definitely
with the
do that with a Vayne.
His words last week, I'm going to be the aggressive ADC, the aggressive marksman in the LCUS.
Check, check, and check. The Vampire Hunter is the person you want for that.
Waiting for these last sets. I think we're going to be seeing a support pick come in, and Rakan.
Khan.
Very charming gentleman. I think he's going to do a great job. Bird person, thank you. I would like to apologize for asserting my privilege in that situation. Bird person. And Lulu is the support pick on the camper side.
Alright. Strong picks for everybody. So you take a look at these two teams, Sig. What are your thoughts?
After the Immortal Panic and Fear came out, I would probably say Misfortune's such a force to deal with right now. Anytime that I'm in queue and I get paired with one, I get excited. So I've run an emotional high off that. But after the performance that Spank Me gave us last week, I'm excited for the energy he brings to the game. And I think this is going to be a bot lane matchup, most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you. And it's going to be interesting. I feel like that Misfortune might have a little bit of a boon against the Vayne, but like you said, if Spank Me Firmly can do, and that name will never come out of my mouth exactly the way I want it to. Anyways, if he is the one that is going to be the aggressive ADC in this game series, definitely a Vayne is going to be the one that's going to help him do that. And if against the Misfortune, if he can time his dashes, sorry, is it dashes? Ugh. It's like I got a frickin' turtle in my throat or something, but
You're good. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, though. with Misfortune, Port Swimmer's going to have to show his ability to team fight, because they've got the comp for it. Between the Amumu ult, Nivea with her ability to zone, as well as max out damage with her ultimate, Rakan being able to tie up the whole team, it's Port Swimmer's game right now. And we do see a whole lot more of solo carry potential for Vayne when we put it up with that Jarvan, that Malphite, that Lulu. Corki can be a late game damage powerhouse, but he's got to get that Trinity Force under his belt, though. So this is going to be a game where you're going to rely on Vayne with Spank Me Firmly on the camper side to really carry in this comp, where we have definitely more of a balanced team perspective for the Northern Storm.
for sure. I tend to agree with you. They do have more cohesiveness to their team, but you know, we might may see Spank Me Firmly go in hard. He might just be what the team needs, but well, we've made our calls before and we've been totally wrong. I mean,
I'm wrong more than I'm right.
you know, it's the first step is just to admitting it, and that's the first step to recovery.
Well, I'm never recovering, homie. I ain't getting out of this. All right, let's kick it to chat. We got a minute 15. We do see a whole lot of chat going crazy for the Amumu pick, and Prowler, Dr. Prowler, DDS, MD. Both teams can do wonders with anyone being caught out. It's 100% true. There's some major CC potential from both teams, and damage if you're in the right position. The DR Prowler. Okay, all right. So you are a medical doctor. My apologies.
I mean, when he was in chat with me last week, I mean, I'm not sure he's a real doctor. He can probably attest to that, but you know.
Like the is in like the royal we. Either way, folks, it's going to be exciting games, and I'm really, really pumped to see this bot lane action, the farming that we're going to experience the top lane, unless we get that crazy aggression again.
For sure. Like we said, it's going to be a tough top. The first two games is going to be tough to top. It'll be interesting to see what these people are going to bring into the table.
I think they're going to bring a lot, and I'm so ready. Just my body is ready, Nickel. My body.
Calm down, man. I don't want to lose you right now. I'll give you CPR if I need to, but it might take a while. Getting to where you are from where I am. Anyways.
It's not too long a drive. It's only probably like 9 hours.
You might be dead by that time. I don't want that on my conscience, man.
Well, let's take this into the important part of the match. Skin analysis.
Arcade
we
Misfortune.
do have that Mecha Zero, a classic. Team Spirit and Nivea. Truly, and we called it already.
Dragon Slayer Vayne. Hey, man. If Spank Me Firmly is going to be going into battle, Dragon Slayer, oh, definitely. It just speaks aggression.
And some bold choices by the supports going in naked, just with the vanilla textures. So I wish them the best. I would have liked them kicked that skin game up a little bit, but next week's a big opportunity for them.
Sometimes you just need to go in naked, you know?
I haven't checked the calendar, but it could be a birthday.
Right, so. Right. We are in game. Everybody's buying the first items. Gonna be starting to go in lane. 15 seconds in. Is your blood pumping yet?
I'm so pumped 20 seconds into this game, man. Already just riding the edge of my seat. A lot of pings on the riverside.
Invasion?
Perhaps. They could be going in for the war. I don't know if they'll engage.
No.
There is some major CC potential.
A little bit of sneakiness going on.
If Fat Lee started out with his grab, then there's going to be some. Nope, just the ward.
Indeed.
That was a very good rotation, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It was beautiful. 8 out of 10.
All right, everybody's just waiting with their leashes. Start taking the dog out.
Oh, while we are waiting, we do have a question from Prowler, Dr. Prowler. Who'd you give the edge to in a 5v5 team fight? If we are riding and 20 minutes into the game and it's pretty even gold-wise, I think I'm gonna go. I would probably give it to the Northern Storm. I think with the Misfortune, they're gonna have the ability to do that team fight damage.
I tend to agree with you. Like we said at the beginning, their team comp is just better in my opinion. But you know, it's anybody's game, especially if they're in a kind of in an even matchup with gold and items.
Well, team fight don't mean nothing if you've got an 8-0-0 Vayne. There's very little you can do if it's a mechanically gifted player.
This is all true.
If they're gonna protect the Vayne, then more power to them. It has a devastating potential.
I can't speak for everybody. I think we've all played plate to protect the Vayne. And it does work out. More often than not. But we'll have to see. Just poke, poke, poke.
Lots of friendly aggression just going across.
Oh, Oceanic Abyss is a little bit in trouble. Everybody's in a little bit of trouble. Jeez Louise.
It's difficult with Rakan where he only has that very short range poke with his Q. So I can understand wanting to get a little deep, but that didn't pay off too well. Now if we do hop over to the mid lane, we can see that Anivia's been putting the work in on Corki.
Indeed.
But he's managing incredibly well.
For now, we'll have to see. Ooh, a little bit of trouble.
Now,
Nope.
just those meteors coming down. That is probably my favorite runic change, Nickel. Just that extra spice, because it's just something else to watch and another metric to measure. Very exciting.
The wood spice. That's the game. Ooh, got a little bit of initiative. Ooh, never mind.
Peeling back. This is some tantric laning for us right now. Just they're waiting for us to invest. Then
Yeah,
no, just take a deep breath, step back.
Calm down, man. First game. Well, second game, rather.
Now we do see Malphite has been waiting till the lane pushes to tower to do the extensive amount of farming, which is smart. With the choices and with the runic changes, Malphite is has super potential to be devastating. It's a lot easier for him to farm now with the ability to get mana back.
For sure.
Jarvan is engaging on a Moo in the river next to Dragon. We do see him exchanging some
You've got
abilities.
some help coming up too.
This is
Moo
very
might be
poor
in trouble.
positioning for the hardcore campers. Corki coming in from behind, a Moo in
Nice
trouble.
flash
We
by
could see
Amumu.
first blood. And a
Manages
solid
to get away.
disengaged.
Nicely done.
Vayne is going back potentially. Nope, just decided to walk away.
Got a little bit of a reset happening here. Everybody's... Man, if there was ever a time to say stay in your lane, I think that was the time to say it.
Yeah. Now, Fat Lee did an excellent job of mitigating the amount of time he spent in that engagement. So, hats off to him. That could have been first blood in favor of hardcore campers, but the use of his flash was necessary. That was a good call.
Top lane, we see a Malphite having a little bit of trouble than you would think. That Scion is definitely giving his run for his money.
Early game Malphite is notorious for a low mana pool. So it's difficult to farm. You have to wait until it pushes to tower. So I think he's playing it well. Five Loco's doing a great job.
He's staying under tower, he's being defensive, waiting for those minions to come in. Definitely playing it safe. He tested the waters. Might be a little bit rough than he wants to, but I'm sure that he'll be able to pull through.
He's managing the lane very well. He's even got a 7 CS lead at this point. So it's definitely, but he's doing great.
For sure. Sforge doing what she does best and poking. Being a little bit of an annoyance.
Yeah, she is a little behind on CS about a whole wave, but she is going to have the ability to catch up with this wave under tower.
For sure. Malphite gets a little bit of breathing room, so let's get some CS. Mumu going into the mid lane. How about Anivia?
You can't miss out on that experience. I've been playing some jungle recently. And though I may be garbage tier, you can't pass up those opportunities when you're walking through lane and the laner ain't there. Got to soak up that XP.
For sure, man. Nobody's garbage at jungle. It's a learning experience for all. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that Amumu. That's poor, sad little mummy. Is it more than the same? We just got some farm going on.
Now, in chat, there was an excellent point brought out. It's been a good indicator. Whoever takes first dragon is usually taking the game. With the positioning we have right now, who do you think will get the first dragon?
That's a tough call to say. It honestly is. I mean, we don't have... Okay, so we do have Northern Storm has vision on it. But
Oh, interesting exchange.
Jarvan might be getting vision. But honestly, I think whoever's going to get first blood, especially if it's the bot lane, if they can rotate and steal that dragon real quick, I feel like it's anybody's pick. I might have to give it to Northern Storm. They seem to be doing a little bit better. We do have Jarvan coming down, possibly.
Rakan Major, okay, he is able to
Nicely done.
W in, W out.
W in, W out.
I'll get my directions correct at some point.
Perfectly fine here. Malphite still in a little bit of trouble. Jarvan really waiting for that. Really wants to go in. Ooh, nicely
we
done.
do see the
What?
Flag and drag in, has MF up, and he walks out. That was a heavy investment for little return.
Yes, indeed.
Now,
Spanky
Toxic
is-
Cupcake is in a position where he could face. We could see a dive in the mid lane. Fat Lee waiting there to the side. He has decided to go towards red.
Seems like there's a lot of opportunities for the team, but it just doesn't seem to be. And even a questioning ping.
These are good opportunities, but they're not great opportunities. I can understand the decisions they're making.
Amumu might be in a little bit of trouble.
We'll see. San's right there with him. Ooh, he did miss the grab. He missed throwing those wraps. So
Or
just another disengage.
indeed.
Game of patience right now.
Indeed. They're both playing it extremely well. I mean, at this point, it seems like that all they're trying to do is wait for mid-game, late-game, and I can't necessarily blame them.
Well, there's a lot of huge power spike potential in the mid game for both teams.
Yes.
Between a
for sure.
Corki and most definitely with that Malphite once he gets a tank item under his belt.
Ooh,
Oh, Vayne
Spanky.
going in. With you seeing ult.
Able to get halfway, but nothing really. Sorry for the silence. That was just like a moment
That was
of silence.
emotional.
It was emotional. Jeez, please. Man, a lot of disengages. Jeez.
It's
I do-
intelligent disengage. This is very good performance on both teams to manage the amount of damage and to manage their positioning.
Yes, for sure.
Very good.
And I do have to respect Spank Me. I mean, he saw an opportunity to go on the Misfortune, and he was. If he could have gotten a little bit further ahead than he was, I feel like he could have confirmed that, but that just wasn't in the cards for him at this point.
Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That was actually in my latest book. I came up with that, my phrase. MF is engaging on Vayne right now.
Ah, sick. Have I told you you're too much sometimes?
At all times, homie, at all
Nah,
times.
I love it. I love it, though. Don't change.
We do see some ward combat going down in the bot lane. Jarvan thinking about it, but not acting.
Get rid of Ward and the Dragon. Battle of
Vision,
too.
man, that's the backbone of success.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's definitely a vision advantage right now. Oh, and we might see an engage. Blows,
Right.
but Jarvan trying to walk away.
Nicely
He
done.
lands the wraps, still doing the damage. That
Might see
passive
first
damage
blood
is
here.
The ultimate
Vayne
goes
coming in,
down.
though. Oh, gets
Jarvan
away.
walks out.
Amumu might be in
Stun
trouble.
coming around Vayne.
Nice flash. Able to get out. Are they going to engage?
Another flash coming from Corki to escape that wall. And another disengage with no real results.
Man.
Outside of some flashes, we did see some summoner spells come across that time.
Man. I do have to say that Corki is doing really well against that Anivia, able to get out of those slows. Man. Just a game of disengages so far. Malphite might be growing a pair. Getting off damage a little bit.
Well, he's got Mercury Shreds right now, and he's a little tanky, so I can understand. Now, healthy exchange in the mid lane.
Huh.
Now, we might not be seeing a lot of deaths come across here, but the CS difference in the bot lane between Vayne and Misfortune is notable. It's a 16 CS lead. Spank Me is keeping a whole minion wave ahead of Misfortune throughout this game.
For sure. Yeah. The CS battle is what this game has been about so far. That might be what the story is. Yeah, as of right now, it doesn't seem like a lot of notable differences between teams besides the ADCs. I'm not sure if that's going to be a big change yet, but maybe.
We'll just have to see. It's still early on. We are 12 minutes in.
Misfortune might be in trouble. Flash is on her, able to get the autos off. She might be done. Yep, the first blood goes to Vayne. And oh, a little bit of collapsing on the Amumu. Poor Amumu might also go down. Double kill from Vayne. We might be seeing that carry potential.
Con, but we'll see. They do claim a kill back.
2 for 1. Gotta go to hardcore campers for that. The Nivea and the Rakan in the bot lane trying to just pick up the pieces.
I hate to put on my prophet hat, Nickel, but I gotta tell you, what happened when that team fight started? Lulu and Normify right onto the Vayne. So you saw it's going to be protect the Vayne. That's going to be the highlight of this team's play. And it worked so far, as they do have a 1k gold lead right now.
For sure. I mean, we did say that might be what this game is going to turn out to be. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. And if it works, it works. Vayne does have red buff. That's a little bit
Rakan does go for the knockup.
Not able to capitalize on it though. Sad day.
Whiffed. Sometimes you just don't reach as far as you think you will, but it was a very good attempt. Oceanic's a player to watch.
Indeed. Are they going to go for Dragon? No, I'm definitely wrong in my prediction. I thought that
they have the map awareness to know that it's a safe call, and this is a big play for them.
No retaliation. Wow.
Northern Storm taking the first. Yeah, Infernal Drake.
And a cheeky thumbs up from Port Swimmer. Mid lane domination might be going on right now. Possibilities of a team fight? No? Disengage?
I think it was just a healthy rotation. And a counter rotation is going to push everybody back to.
Yep. Man, these guys are playing really smart. I do have to respect that. Even though
it's a game of attrition. Rakan gets the knockup. He is trying to exchange with his Vayne. He might have been a little bit too far out for that to be successful.
Able to get back on Port Swimmer though. Nice disengage from him. Vayne really wants that kill though. Trying for it. And they're gonna see mid lane. That Anivia might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh.
I think that's a choice. That was definitely a choice.
Nice flash.
And she gets out. That tower is not. It's not taking nobody's business. It's standing there looking them in the face. But it will go down.
It will go down, for sure. Might see some retaliation from the bot lane coming in. Nope, not quick enough. Man.
We'll have to see, but that does put a Drake and the first tower going in favor of Storm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, their patience has paid off. For lack of a better word. I mean, oh, Jarvan coming in. Ooh, nice flash by Shaken.
So, Shaken knew what he was doing in that case. And early vision's what gave that to him.
For sure.
Got their eyes on Rakan again in the bot lane.
That vision is definitely helping them out.
That's 3 wards. 3 wards in the tri-bush, everyone. New meta.
Hey, man. They want that vision. Now they think, you know what, we're fine. We got rid of the ward. No, there's 2 wards left. Can we see a little bit of an engage? Just a poke fest.
Amumu looks like he might be coming in for the flank.
And we do have Jarvan as well in Corki. And they see the vision, they're going to take it out.
Team fight averted, thanks to Vision. From the red side, oddly enough. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
What made them call off that decision? Because it might have been the lack of vision on the sideline. I think that's probably what would have made the call there.
For sure. Man, it's a tough call to make, especially when they realize that you're there, you know. And they probably could have capitalized on it, but I feel like they thought it was safer to just, you know what, let's go back. Let's not risk it. But man, into Battle of Vision. Everybody's taking out the wards.
Well, no one's wanting to lose these objectives. It's that's what decided the last 2 games, and it's going to be the deciding factor in this game.
Yep. Sure, cannot doubt that. Shaken might just be going for tower.
Smart play. 5 Loco was looking to clear the wave quickly, and he did succeed.
Bot lane, we have a Nivea coming in. Definitely waiting under tower just for an opportunity. We do have the Jarvan here as well. We might see an initiation.
We do see the Cataclysm come down. Huge 5, but it did not matter. MF able to get the kill onto Jarvan. Team fight continuing in the bot lane with Poke as they look to take this tower. Corki just continually assaulting. And we do see he lands the wrap, but it looks like Corki will just walk out. Fat Lee in some trouble.
In trouble.
But he is going to be able to hop out of there.
See the tower come to Team Northern Storm. Yep. Bot lane is destroyed, and top lane.
With that does solidify a 3K gold lead for Team Northern Storm.
Man. Honestly, talk about just tearing them down slowly. I have to. They're not in a terrible position. I don't want to say they're in a terrible position. They're definitely at a disadvantage, but.
Well, I think with the battle of attrition that happened in the top lane, I think with Malphite having to rely on farming underneath the tower, it means that his tower is going to go down first. He's going to take more tower damage, and in the bot lane, with the superior team fighting comp that Northern Storm has right now, it's difficult for the other team to push them out of this lane. Unless they can get a heavy engage, which they tried with the Jarvan, it's difficult to push them out of this continual assault on a tower. So it's just the outcome of the team choices.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We might have called it right this time. I mean,
knock up on Vayne.
Nice wrap from Amumu. Able to get the Lulu down.
They are prioritizing the Lulu, and we see the Vayne getting ready to go down.
Nice ult.
And Vayne goes down. Jarvan goes in with Flag and Drab. Cataclysm onto Anivia, but it does not matter. They aren't able to continue the team fight because they were trapped in that Cataclysm for a while. Looks like they are going to rotate down towards the Drake at this point.
Nicely done from them. That's 2 Drakes for Team Northern Star. 2 people out to see get some capitalization going on.
Well, they are now with a very healthy 4K gold lead, which they've translated into some very intelligent item purchases. Now, the majority of these kills are on the Anivia, and that's reflecting with the completed Ancient Rod, and we do see a needlessly huge Rod as well. So she's going to become incredibly difficult to deal with.
Indeed. Fed Anivia is a healthy bird.
Yeah, Kokoro has really been putting in the work this game. Something to be proud of.
Indeed. Look at that damage output. It's a beautiful sight. Especially with 2 in the mid lane trying to help out. Oh, got a Recon coming in as well. Jarvan just doing a little bit of rotation.
I think Vayne's doing the smart thing and going to AFK farm. Really trying to build that lead back up that she had earlier. She is now a solid 20 creeps ahead, so she's still in danger potential with 1 completed item and a BF sword.
Yep. Just trying to get that goal to get some more items so that she can do her solo way. Flash up top. Gets away. Disengage. Nice walls from Kokoro, able to just get everybody away. That might be in a little bit of trouble if Corky goes down.
Yeah, and this Vayne collapsing on the back end, she's just going to clean up.
Yep. That might be the name of the game.
Now, she didn't spend a lot of time investing in that initiative, but did get the shutdown gold. As the team fight continues with Malphite ultimate, Vayne continually pumping the damage into him, tries to escape. They do chase it under the tower, and that is going to be and a cleanup from Miss Fortune with the flanking ultimate taking down Lulu. They're trying to disengage as fast as they can, folks, with the potential to go back in against this Scion, which it looks like she's taking.
Miss Fortune is there. Might be able to push him off. Nope, Spank Me definitely wants to keep going.
Incredible team fight. Now that does keep us at a 4K gold lead still, despite closing the kill gap some.
Man, they do have the numbers, but dang, no, now they're disengaging. Thinking better of it. Malphite might be caught with his pants down.
Jarvan's right there. I think he wants this. Jarvan?
Hello? Jarvan?
Uh-oh.
¿Por qué?
We did see Shaken just take down Cheney on Jarvan. We're not sure what happened there. We might have to get that after the game. Pause was called. Really, it looks like it's lag. Lag is the issue. Yeah. Heavy packet loss.
Oh, man. Sad day. Thought we were going to see a disconnect there, but... Oh, man.
They might be trying to make sure everything is good.
It's not another New York power outage, is it? Come on, man.
I don't know. That would probably happen. We would probably get a power outage before we got a solid engage again, because it took us 22 minutes to get that one.
I'm right there with you. I do have to say, we do... I feel like that... pause was called off. Well, I'm guessing everything should be good. I feel like Northern Storm is in a comfortable position. Oh, they're looking to maybe possibly get Baron.
They are. Yep. They are going to start engaging on it. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yep. We got Anivia doing a little bit of protection. Make sure that nobody can help try to steal it. Like they're on my end. Apologize. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an easy take. Yep.
Free Baron.
Lord.
I know, she got very upset about it.
I mean, I'd be upset too.
Well, no one likes to see a Baron go away for nothing.
Exactly. But, I mean, they were in a comfortable position. Everybody was just out of... Well, definitely nobody was able to capitalize. It was just taking candy from a baby, essentially. Excuse me. Oh, man.
That first Baron's going to be a major boon for them.
Yeah, for sure. 2 Drakes and a Baron. That's something we don't want. And it looks like they're just going to stomp down the middle lane. You do see a little bit of smart
Well, with the
plays.
comp they have right now, they're going to be able to lay siege to that tower. And I think they're going to be able to do it very successfully with the zoning ability that Kokoro is going to bring with Arta... I about called it Articuno. Oh my god. With the Nivea. Oh my god.
It's the same concept. It's
that Gen 3 release, man, really got to me. Got Gen 3 on the brain.
Yeah, man.
Now we are going to see them clearing out some of the red side jungle as they push back to their side.
Just the basics, you know. You're in their base, take their stuff. Just a little bit of a reset going on. And they were able to stomp through mid lane, take that tower, bot lane, trying to get that tower. Top lane doesn't have that much left.
Well, after that incredible engagement where they got the free Baron, where they were able to walk out of that, clear out the jungle, 7k gold lead right now, and still all of their towers up. So this is looking a little one-sided. I don't think they've been able to let the vein light up like they intended.
Yep. You have to get a little bit of damage off on able to shove them off a little bit. Those Anivia walls, definitely... She's using them very well. I mean, those walls are definitely helping out just to make sure that the team is safe, you know. I mean, that's major respect for that.
Well, a solid team comp also has good disengage capability, but we do see the engage going on.
Control-Alt-Delete, here we go.
More team fight continuing. We saw Cataclysm come down. That might have been a good call. We'll see. They were able to keep Jarvan and Corki alive, but that tower did go down as Team Northern Storm continued their push up the bot lane. Malphite trying to poke down what he can, but he just walks out of there. And it looks like they will get an inhibitor out of this 3-minute team fight.
Man. There we go. Just going down lane, showing them what they got. A little bit of rotation. Maybe get mid lane.
The intelligent plays that they've made have been cutting this Vayne off before she could really get started. Vayne was able to start the game off with that 2-kill lead, and it looked like they might have been able to start the snowball, but they've just took their play back, played intelligently, and played as a team, and it's been difficult to manage. Malphite ultimate does come in to knock them up. Corki drops a package to get in. Looks like they're going to continue the disengage to try and lead.
Alright. Yeah.
Well, thumbs up, that's right.
I mean, back what you were saying, I mean, both teams are definitely playing intelligently. I mean, but again, I feel like they probably put too much hope in the Vayne, and the team Northern Storm is definitely able to be... Oh, Dragon going to Northern Storm. But definitely able to see that and just stomp and make sure that she isn't able to show her true colors.
Well, when you're building your team around a hyper carry like Vayne, you really have to invest. You have to push for the kills. You have to understand that this Drake might not be as important as another double kill to complete that Infinity Edge on my Vayne. Mm-hmm. So any kind of delay in building up that Vayne is a whole team delay.
Yep. Totally agree. I mean, she is built up pretty well now. I mean, she's forced to be reckoned with, in my opinion, but just doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it. Corki ult coming in to go on Slocko.
That was a good Scion charge, and we do see Malphite trying to walk out of it, but I don't think Anivia is going to let him get anywhere. Jarvan might be... Oh, flag and drag in. Looks like he's trying to help disengage.
Nicely done.
Very good disengage on the part of hardcore campers.
Yeah. Saw his teammate in trouble and was able to get him out of there alive, but they're still pushing up. They're not out of the frying pan just yet. Might be going into the fire. Nope.
This is another siege in the top lane that they're pushing toward.
Corki's in trouble. That wall, beautifully done by Kokoro.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Right. Definitely want to just keep that pressure up in top lane. They are out for blood. They want that tower. They're ready to go.
Oh, and we do see an aggressive ultimate from Amumu, but it looks like it paid off. We do see Malphite try to counter that MF ultimate with an interrupt his ultimate, but damage was already done. 2 kills down on the side of hardcore campers as the team fight continues. Malphite knocked up by Rakan as the team fight pushes on. Looks like they are going to take that top side tower. Maybe even an inhibitor.
Good
Nickel, what are you feeling?
Man, just... I don't want to say I called it, but Slaughter taking down the tower. Definitely exactly what happened, what we just saw there.
The kind of torture we're seeing coming in from this game is illegal in most states. They're taking them apart piece by piece, methodically, and with absolute attention to detail. It's really a spectacle.
Honestly, it's kind of a beautiful sight to behold. When you say it like that, it makes me sound like I'm a little bit strange, but you know, I mean...
we all have our fetishes. We can't help it if you're weird.
Hey man, we're all a little bit weird.
That's right. That's right.
But man, beautifully done. Beautiful.
Yeah, and it looks like they're looking to clear out some vision, maybe get ready for this next Baron that's coming up.
Man, it's got to be hard. Hardcore Campers has. It's tough to try kind of call what they should do here. I mean, they're kind of losing their vision. Well, they are losing their vision. They got the. Ooh. Man.
Shut down. That was aggressive play on that Lulu right there, going for that vision.
I mean, that kind of just sums it up what I was about to say.
That was a major explosion as they do start the Baron, and it looks like nope, there will be contestant. This Baron, Malphite ready. He does have his ultimate ready to go in. Let's see if he does it. Rakan goes in, try to flag and drag from up, and they do go in, and they steal it. They steal it. He's able to get the Baron at the cost of some lives.
Oh man, come on!
Looks like Vayne might be trying to get out of here. She is poking down.
Flashes
now,
on her.
See the flash. Mumu goes down. Vayne goes down, but they didn't get the Baron. That was a beautiful play on the part of Malphite, and especially on the side of Five Loco at it.
Folks, that was amazing. Jeez Louise.
Now that's playing from behind.
Indeed. Man. I thought we were just going to see another Baron go to the go to Northern Storm, but man, turn around. But it looks like it's not going to be enough. They're just going to come in, clean house. Malphite just does not care. Pissed off
They paid
Mech.
a price for the beautiful play, and it looks like that price is the game.
Yep.
GG's everybody for this first game in this series.
Oh,
and the Hardcore Campers, who just did suffer a defeat. But we do have Game 2 coming up. What are your feelings, Nickel?
I mean, for right now, I mean, we kind of called it, right? We did say at the beginning that the matchup was in favor of Northern Storm. Their team comp was just a little bit better. Was better in our opinion, and then they just Team Hardcore Campers just put too much hope in that Vayne. I feel like if that Vayne had a little bit more room to fly, she definitely could have been able to. The Vayne would have been Smake Me definitely would have been able to compensate on it, but that just was not the name of the game. That was not the story that was told.
You got to invest in those hyper carry team comps, like we've already discussed, and the investment just wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. For sure, definitely. But
now it looks like we are going to work to set up this next game now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now I think we are going to take it to a short break in between these games.
Indeed.
So please stick with us. Thank you for listening and commenting. Don't forget we're going to be checking on chat when we come back.
We'll see you guys in a little bit. Gonna stop the stream in a little bit. Got some music for you.